Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Well guys, it has been a little while since we posted on this channel, okay, and we're of course kicking back off with our HCMC update. This is one we've been covering for some time now. I have a very small position myself. It's a speculative one, and boy, a lot has happened. Okay, we're going to get into, should you still be holding on to HCMC? Is it dead in the water? What is going on around this company? Okay, it is highly speculative, as we know, and as we've said from the outset. And yeah, it's been a busy month for me. That's why I haven't posted as much. But never fear, we're still going to be giving you all the updates around this one. I'm still, of course, watching. And we still have the free Discord, which is linked in the description below. If you want to come and join us on there, we have over 3,500 members in that community. So let's get into this, okay? Without further ado, if you appreciate all these updates and you want me to keep posting, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. We have a lot more exciting videos to come out. But we have to talk about HCMC because I know a lot of you guys follow that one who watch my channel as well. HCMC has been on an absolute roller coaster of a ride. Let's look at the stock price. You can see over the last 6 months, okay, we go back to those crazy highs in February time, okay, where a lot of people were sitting on hundreds and hundreds of percentages gains, and then we saw the crazy sell-off. As with most penny stocks, okay, and the lawsuit taking longer and longer and longer, long-term hold. And then we go on to where we currently sit right now. We look at the 1 month graph. You can see we had that bit of a sell-off, okay, and that was based around some news that we didn't quite expect to come out, okay, around HCMC, which of course led this one to sell off down to about 0.006. It's since recovered back to 0.009. We was hovering around the 11 and 12. We're currently at 9, okay? I know a lot of people are fed up with this one, and you know, that's down to you. This is a long-term hold company. If you believe in it, hold it. It is speculative, okay? You could make a lot of money from this, or you could lose your money. That's why you should always have a smaller position in these riskier companies, as I do. If this goes to 0, it really will not affect my overall portfolio. If this goes up, happy days, okay? But yeah, it's just a bit of exciting to follow this one. Let's get into why we saw this one suddenly drop off and all the updates around HCMC, what we can potentially expect going forward. Is this dead in the water, or is it actually not so bad, okay? Not as bad as we see. So first off, the big bit of news came out, okay? Healthy Choices Management provides update in patent infringement lawsuit against Philip Morris. What we have been waiting for all this time, okay? There was a lawsuit around Philip Morris and HCMC. Then there was a motion to dismiss. Companies went back and forth, filing for this motion to dismiss, okay? Philip Morris wanted to rule this out. HCMC, of course, wanted this to go to court. And that's what we've been waiting for. And finally, Judge Batten ruled on this motion. And that's this announcement here from HCMC. Today announced that on July the 23rd, the District Court for the Northern District granted Philip Morris's motion to dismiss against them. HCMC now has 14 days to file a motion for leave to file a further amended complaint. A lot of wordy jargon right there, but this was not good news. We wanted the motion to dismiss, okay, to basically get denied and for this to go on to court. We wanted this to go on the court, and that would have seen this price go up. But of course, it went the other way. The judge ruled it out and wanted to get rid of this entire case, basically, okay? They said the reason for that, there was not enough grounds, okay? They didn't provide enough evidence. HCMC lawsuit really didn't do us justice in that one, okay? It didn't provide enough evidence. And this is all boils down to the one word that we spoke about in numerous videos, combustion. They now need to prove that there is combustion in this IQOS product. HCMC need to prove it. If they can prove it, okay, in this amended complaint, happy days. Hopefully we get the motion granted, and yeah, it's going to go forward like that. But right now you can see HCMC intends to do so by the deadline. So they have 14 days. This was the first bit of news to now file an amended complaint. That's our first thing, 14 days. However, you can now see our most recent bit of news here on Pacer Monitor. Motion for extension of time to file its motion for leave to amend the complaint. A load of words that you don't care about. However, what this is they're filing for an extension. They want a 2-week extension to file their complaint. Now, will this get granted? That is completely up to the judge whether this extension can get granted. Philip Morris don't want this to be granted. On previous times, they have both agreed for extensions to be granted, so it's made the whole process a lot easier. We have seen delay after delay after delay. However, this time, Philip Morris are not agreeing to this, so now the judge will have to agree to this, okay? Now, they don't have to. They could rule this out. However, with, of course, the pandemic and everything taking a lot longer, we highly expect the judge to allow them to have a 2-week deadline. If they don't, HCMC needs to file by August the 6th, which is very, very soon. We need to file that amended complaint, okay? And it has to break down that IQOS has combustion, and it has to prove that they have mentioned that it has combustion, etc., for this to really get anywhere. If they cannot prove that and the judge still rules out, this whole case is dead in the water. So that's just something to consider. They have one more final shot here to get this case to go to court. This is just the first hurdle. Please remember, this is the first hurdle. If the motion does get granted, okay, and we do end up going to court down the line, then of course we have the whole entire court process, which once again does not guarantee that HCMC will win the case, okay, but it's just one more step down the line. Let's get to the next hurdle first. So of course it wasn't great news to see that the case just got ruled out like that. However, what they now have to do is file an amended complaint. They've got until August the 6th at the moment. However, they have filed an extension for another couple of weeks. Once they file that, Philip Morris then gets a chance to reply, the same as we saw before. After that, HCMC can then reply. After that, the judge can then rule. So we're going to expect a long more wait. If anybody's in this one looking for a quick buck right now, you're in the wrong stock, okay? Because we're going to be waiting a long time down the line, okay? And that's just to get to court, let alone actually see the case go through. So that is all your updates on this one, okay? All of these documents are posted in our Discord as well, which is completely free to join. That's where we're currently at. Now, I want to touch on a few different articles, okay? This one's quite interesting. This is from Microcap Daily. Healthy Choices Management Corp. Major run in the works as HCMC prepares release of exhibits that prove the iOS device does combust. As we said, they need to prove that combustion it does happen in this product, okay? And in that way, it is infringing on HCMC's patent. And you can see it goes through exactly what's happened. Okay, the first of the independent claims, HCMC's patent recites several limitations, including that the electronic pipe transmit an electronic current from the battery to the heating element, initiating a combustion reaction. These are the sorts of things that they need to be able to go on to prove, okay? And I say that this could potentially run in the works, and they really need to do us justice. If you've been following HCMC and you've been following my channel, you will know Julian Saunders, okay? We're going to quickly touch on one of his tweets here recently. He says to HCMC and 𝐂𝐤𝐿 O'Connor, who is the lawyer for HCMC, why have you not provided the judge with the scientific evidence? You now have 10 days. Info attached for this to go to discovery. And this is exact info that we have covered in a previous document, okay, where we went through, okay, the massive PM bombshell, okay, that was dropped from Julian Saunders. It goes on a lot here about the zero and partial combustion and all the different terms. Julian Saunders seems to have done more DD on this than the lawyers did in our case, but we hope not. We hope they have something in the pipeline, of course, but you can see he's provided all of this, and this is what we need to get out there, okay? We need 𝐂𝐤𝐿 O'Connor to pull it in. Maybe they were, keeping their cards close to their chest, only giving away some of the info, waiting down the line. Maybe they didn't expect this to get denied by the judge. However, no more time to hide this stuff. Get it all out there. Let the judge see it. And hopefully, let's get this go to court. If this does not get approved this time and the motion once again gets denied, okay, and then that is dead in the water. This case is over. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money on HCMC. That's why you should always, always do your own research before investing into a company. Now, there are a lot of people still talking about HCMC on Reddit. You can see right here. Everybody is still talking about it. Still over 40,000 members of HCMC. We haven't seen a lot of price action really over the last few months. The last couple of weeks has been the biggest price action because we had the biggest reveal so far from the judge. What is my strategy? The same as it has been since I first bought in. I have never added to this stock since I first bought in, okay? I have a relatively small position in this one compared to others which I have disclosed in previous videos. You can check some of those ones out. I actually bought in around I think it was around the 9 mark or 10. So I'm pretty much break even, so to speak, if we stay at this current price. However, yeah, it does not bother me. We're going to see exactly what happens with this one. It's a bit of a lottery ticket in some regards. It's a bit of a speculative and a bit more exciting in the portfolio. That's why it's one of my smallest positions. Let me know what you're doing with this one, okay? Are you still following this? I know it's probably lost a lot of followers over the last few months. However, that's because you're short term if you was in this one. Long term, if you're down right now, I really personally don't see the point of selling. That's just my personal opinion, only because you're already down in this one. All of the news has already happened. Right now, it really is a 50-50. Will the judge approve this motion or not? And then we've got the whole court case to contend with. So it's going to be a lengthy process. But that's what's going on with HCMC. Hopefully this has been clear, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video as well. I will, of course, be giving you updates. We'll have one coming out very, very soon. Should be on the 6th of August. We should be hearing from HCMC, and unless the judge already gives us an update prior to that on the extension. And then, once again, we have the cat and mouse back and forth between Philip Morris and HCMC until it goes to the judge again. If you appreciate all these updates, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.